What is the Martens Clause, and how does it protect civilians? Imagine a world where laws sometimes don't cover every situation in war. What happens then? That's where the Martens Clause comes into play, acting like a safety net for civilians caught in conflict. It was first introduced in the late 1800s, in the Hague Convention of 1899, which set rules for land warfare. The clause states that even if a specific situation isn't covered by existing treaties, civilians and fighters still deserve protection. This protection is based on principles of humanity, moral values, and what the public conscience considers right. The idea was proposed by Fyodor Fyodorovich Martens, a Russian diplomat and legal expert. He wanted to make sure that no matter what new tactics or technologies emerge in war, civilians wouldn't be left unprotected. Over time, this clause has become a key part of international humanitarian law, which governs how wars are fought and how civilians are treated. It's included in many treaties and legal rules that countries agree to follow. The Martens Clause helps protect civilians in several ways. First, it extends protections beyond what is written in treaties. Since treaties can't cover every possible scenario, the clause ensures that basic human rights still apply. Second, it stops combatants from claiming that actions not explicitly forbidden are automatically lawful. Instead, all conduct must follow the broader principles of humanity. Third, it emphasizes that the treatment of civilians must always respect human dignity and moral standards. This acts as a moral compass for parties involved in conflict. It also supports customary international law, which means that even if a country isn't part of a treaty, it still must follow these basic principles. This is especially important when new kinds of warfare or technology appear, like cyber attacks or drone strikes, which might not be covered by existing treaties yet. The clause ensures that civilians are protected under the overarching ideas of humanity and morality, no matter what. In the context of the Geneva Conventions and the laws of armed conflict, the Martens Clause fills in gaps where specific rules might not exist. It reminds states and parties to conflict that their obligations go beyond just following treaties. They must also uphold the fundamental principles of respect, humanity, and conscience. This helps keep civilians safe, even in unpredictable or new situations of war. So, the Martens Clause acts as a moral and legal safeguard. It guarantees that civilians are protected by the core values of human dignity and morality, no matter what the specific legal situation might be. It's a way to make sure that even when laws are silent, the principles of humanity still speak loud and clear.